for show in association with OC Davis of Roundabout Garage in Neyland. So all this week, schools, student groups and community organisations have been raising awareness of Refugee Week by holding various events. And this morning, I'm joined by Sian Williams from Pembrokeshire Learning Centre in Neyland. A very good morning to you, Sian. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you. And you?
I am very good, thank you. I'm really excited, super excited actually this morning, because usually I'm on my lonesome. So it's lovely to have you all as guests this morning. So can you tell me a little bit about Pembrokeshire Learning Centre, first of all?
Yeah, so Pembrokeshire Learning Centre is a group of small schools which caters for learners with additional learning needs. So those can include social, emotional and communication difficulties as well as behavioural difficulties. And those children range from about 5 years in age right up to 16. So it's wide range of needs and a wide range of age groups.
Ah, there we are. So they keep you extremely busy.
They do.
Good. So today is going to be another very, very busy day. And I believe the outreach team are joining you this morning. Good morning to the outreach team there.
Good morning.
So you've got something very special planned for today. Who's going to join me and tell me about what is happening today with you?
So we are having a coffee and cake hour at Neyland between 1 and 2.
Between 1 and 2 today at the Neyland Pembrokeshire Learning Centre. There's going to be coffee and cake. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's our pop-up cafe, which we run, the pupils run most weeks. They organise it, they staff it, they run it, and they make all the produce as well to sell. And then we raise some money for various causes. And after our work on refugees for the past week or so, we'll be raising money for PAVS, so for the Pembrokeshire Association of Voluntary Services, in order to try and hopefully support some of those Ukrainian refugees and the crisis that's obviously still going on in Ukraine.
I was going to say, with everything happening in Ukraine, maybe sort of in recent years, we haven't sort of experienced having refugees here in Pembrokeshire. But this has just it's touched everyone's hearts, hasn't it?
Absolutely. I think it's quite close to home. It's something that many of our learners have expressed an interest in wanting to find out more. And I think these kind of projects and these kind of activities really hopefully allow our pupils to develop their empathy skills and to gain a wider understanding of what's going on in the world.
Indeed. So you say that the students have been making the cakes. What yummy cakes can we expect today?
We've got pretty much everything you can imagine. We've got cupcakes, we've got brownies. I can see a lovely, what looks like a coconut tray bake, which I've got my eye on. But yeah, they've all worked really hard. They've put a lot of thought into what they think people would like. And they've even priced and budgeted as to how much they've spent and therefore how much we need to charge for each item. So we're hoping we can get a fairly good crowd this afternoon to really raise some money and hopefully support those people that are in need.
And like you say, I love that fact that they've baked and they've done every aspect to actually running and selling the cakes, making a profit for fabulous charities as well. Yeah. So absolutely love that. So are the children super excited about this today?
Absolutely. I mean, they get very excited about our Cafe Croesio, which is our pop-up cafe. And here we're promoting the curriculum for Wales. We want our learners to be entrepreneurs and develop the skills that will take them into to lead successful lives. So many of them have shown an interest in catering, and that's really how the pop-up cafe came about.
I love that actually, when schools get involved with things that actually are going to take you into real life situations. Absolutely. And I think it engages kids as well to actually, this is real life, and we are doing something that we can see at the end of it and making people happy as well. So how many people are you expecting today?
Well, on these kind of days, we get a pretty good staff turnout, especially when there's cake on offer.
Same with us here, actually.
Yeah. So we've invited various people. So anyone that's connected with the learners, so parents, grandparents in some cases. We've got some social care workers that work within the centre, so hopefully they'll be attending. We've got some officers from the local authority, from the education system, that hopefully will be joining as well, and hopefully some members of the community who live nearby. So PAVS will be joining us as well, and hopefully we're hoping to be able to give them some money at the end of it.
This is going to be a big event. It's sounding extremely big, and it's going to be very, very busy. Fingers crossed for you. So before we go, a very, very big thank you for joining me here on the Breakfast Show this morning. It's been lovely to meet you. And if you can just recap and tell everyone what is going on, where it's going on, and what time, that would be fabulous.
No problem. So the Cafe Croesio, which is our pop-up cafe, will be opening at 1 o'clock this afternoon and will be open for an hour, so 1 till 2. We're in the Pembrokeshire Learning Centre, which you can access just off the High Street. It's in St Clement's Road in Neyland. So hopefully we're looking forward to seeing a few of you there.
Fabulous. Well, have a wonderful day, and hopefully we'll have a catch up, and let us know how much money that you had to raise as well, that you managed to raise, and some pictures as well, and we can pop them up on our Facebook page. That would be lovely. Thank you very much for joining me. And
thank you.
Thank you. Bye. And we're going to go over to the latest Pembrokeshire news and possibly have another. Oh,
From
no, we are on the news.
to Rudd Baxton for Pembrokeshire. From Pembrokeshire, this